right, I have a word for you, and the word is God is promoting you. It does not matter who has demoted you. People have brought you down. Your condition has brought you down. It seems like your current condition, your situation has pressed you. It seems like it is bringing you down, but God is about to elevate you to new heights. You could have been demoted at your workplace. You could have lost your job. You could have lost your position. Your wages, your salary could have been reduced. But God is about to elevate you to a place where your enemy will seek for your advice, where your adversary, where those that come in contact with you will be blessed just by the fact that they are in connection with you. You will not be rejected. I know you have been rejected on many times. Some of you have been rejected. By this time, people will need you. They will not do their work without you. You will be needed. Now, I was reading a story of Daniel, of how Daniel and the Jews were captured by King Nebuchadnezzar. The Babylonians decided to take siege, decided to capture, decided to take wise men into captivity, and Daniel was among the wise men that were taken into captivity in Babylon. Now Daniel was given a name, and his name was Belteshazzar. You know, one of the things that the enemy does, that if he wants to control you, he gives you a name. He changes your name. So his name was changed from Daniel to Belteshazzar, but that did not stop him. The man was still promoted. The scripture says that they tested them. And Daniel came with other men. Other men, you know them, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And when they tested all those men, they found out that they were 10 times wiser, well educated, more intelligent than the magicians, than the astrologers, than all the men who were in Babylon. God promoted Daniel. He found favor in the sight of King Nebuchadnezzar. Just as Daniel found favor, God will promote you. You will receive favor from your adversary. Your adversary thinks that he has captured you. He thinks that he is controlling you, but God will favor you. And when the king Nebuchadnezzar had dreams that troubled him, when everyone had failed to interpret the dreams, Daniel interpreted a dream. Daniel was wiser than everybody. The wisdom of God. The Greek word is Sophia. That wisdom will be in you. And that wisdom is in you at this present time because you have Jesus in you. He abides in you. Some of you have been promoted to new levels. You have been promoted in areas where the world needs you, where they cannot do without you. God is lifting you up. Some of you have been set up as advisors. You have been set up as managers. In the spiritual realm, it has already taken place. Yes, in the physical, it may seem as though you are being delayed. It may seem as though you are on a waiting list. It may seem as though the more you try, the more things get worse. The more you pray, the more things get worse. But remember, in your journey, you will face trials. You will be persecuted. You will have people that will question your gift. But if God has promoted you, You will rise up above those accusers. Look at Daniel. When they accused him and they conspired against him and they had him thrown in the lion's den, he stood firm. The lions did not eat him. The lions maybe looked at him as though he was one of them because he had God in him. And remember, Jesus is the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Even though Daniel may not have known Jesus, but he had some sort of revelation of who God was. Remember, in the same book of Daniel, the three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they were thrown in the book in the furnace, in fire, the scripture says there was another man in the fire with them, and that man was the Son of God. There was Jesus in the fire with them. Jesus is with you in the fire. It doesn't matter what fire you are going through, what situation has risen up against you. It could be your friends that have turned to as fire. It could be your condition that is like fire, like storm. But you will not be consumed. Just like the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not consumed. In fact, after the king had realized that these men served the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, after the king realized that the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is the true living God, the king changed the decree and they began worshiping the God of Israel. God is about to lift you up where your enemies will not reject you, where the world, your situation will have to leave. Your situation is about to leave because you have been promoted. You have been promoted to a new position where your situation cannot come, where your situation cannot enter. You have been promoted to a place that is above those accusations. Promotion is coming your way. Look at Joseph. Yes, he was thrown in prison. He was accused by Potiphar's wife. There is a lot that happened in Joseph's life. And it seemed as though the dream that Joseph had was dead. Because remember, when Joseph was still a young boy, he had a dream. He had a dream when stars were bowing down to him, when his siblings were bowing down to him, when nations, but his siblings hated him for it. They decided to send him off as a slave to Egypt. It seemed as though his dream was dead. But God promoted him. He found favor in the Pharaoh's eyes. And he was promoted to a level that is higher than anyone in the kingdom. The only one that was higher than him was Pharaoh. He was given authority to handle food. And when there was famine, Egypt was not in lack, because in Egypt there was a man of God. Your house will not be in lack. Your family will not be in lack, because you are God's son. You are God's daughter. People will come from all nations to benefit from you, to ask you, to inquire of you, just as King Solomon. Queens and kings came from all nations just to listen to the wisdom of King Solomon, the Queen of Sheba, and different kings. The man was wise. God is about to promote you. Those that said you were foolish will praise you to be wise. Those that looked down on you will look up to you. They will see you as role models. Your time has come. and you need to receive it. Well, I hope this word has been a blessing to you. I do hope it has encouraged you. And if you have any question, you can go and let me know. Send your prayer requests. Put your comment down. Share this video with somebody else and let them know that God is about to promote them. Until next time, be blessed.